diving adventure. If you have a day, a week, or more, we'll fill it with more diving adventure and excitement than you've ever experienced before. NASA Undersea Adventure Reefs. This area has been chosen for years by major motion picture studios as the underwater filming headquarters for such blockbuster films as Jaws, Splash, Cocoon, and the James Bond thrillers. It's now accessible to divers largely due to the work of Stuart Cove, former diving and support coordinator for the movie studios and now owner-manager of NASA Undersea Adventures. Stuart and his team have scouted underwater filming locations, wrangled sharks, built underwater sets, and single-handedly salvaged and resunk a 200-foot freighter as an artificial reef for divers. Stuart's goal is to show sport divers the kind of underwater adventure that until now has only been seen in the movies.
Well, our adventure dives are 3-tank dive trips to places where no one's dived before. We find a lot of big pelagic species, big sharks, and numerous tropical fish. We also have a stingray dive where we can go and pet large southern stingrays. And of course we have the shark buoy out here, in which we can dive with up to 40 sharks and have great contact with them, feed them, touch them, ride them.
The adventure begins early at Undersea. We will be Stingray Runway. Move over, Stingray City. These are the big guys, some with wingspans over 8 feet. A cleaning station on a nearby coral head must be what attracts these rays. As rays circle the rocks in turn, small blennies and cleaner wrasps spring into action, cleaning parasites and debris from the stingray's underside. Below in the rocks, spotted morays wait for a handout from divers, if they can fight off the yellowtail and grouper to get within striking distance. "12 miles offshore and 6,000 feet of water, our next stop, the shark buoy, looms into view.
Okay, Doc, we're going to tie off at the south side, so we tail back.
As with any shark expedition, it starts with baiting in the small fish and chumming the water with bloody bait.
All right.
When the sharks get so thick you can catch them by hand, divers hit the water. As divers approach the buoy, sharks begin to circle, curiously at first. But when the food bag comes out, their attention is captured.
When we first started diving here, we were terrified. We would get in the water and the sharks would come up and we'd be back to back with each other. We all had big sticks with nails nailed into them. We'd jab at the sharks. And now after a few hundred dives, we realized that they're not going to bother anybody at all. They're just in to eat the food. They're not interested in biting divers.
After a half hour in the water with up to 30 of these beautiful, sleek, silky sharks, fear is replaced by awe and wonder. But in case you forget these sharks have teeth, they will occasionally remind you. If the shark buoy doesn't offer enough shark action, we've got more. Oasis Wall offers the opportunity to see our resident 12-foot hammerhead, Bruce. Seventh Heaven Reef, our most distant and virgin site, offers advanced divers, escorted by armed dive masters, the opportunity to experience truly wild shark action, as fearless bull sharks are lured into the wall, sensing blood.
Bull shark dive is a very advanced dive, and this is where we'll take some bait down and bait in these big boys, the big 10-foot bull sharks. These sharks can run up to 500 pounds and stuff, and they'll come cruising in amongst us. We obviously don't touch these sharks because they're quite large and could inflict some damage. It really makes an exciting dive.
But not all of the diving at Nassau Undersea Adventures has to be hard-stopping action. Inshore sites like Golden Key offer lush elkhorn gardens, just waiting to be explored. Dramatic vertical walls laced with underwater caverns. Even the grass flats in the bay, with their local residents, can provide some of the most exciting dive action you'll ever experience in 8 feet of water. Nassau Undersea Adventures is not just for expert divers. Our certified instructors offer everything from one-day resort courses to full-week certification and specialty courses, including